Coming to this one cold. Liquid have looked so good. Remember,
mid will be caught off. Let his teammates have a little bit more confidence in their retake positions at CT1 kit. Ariel's the one that has it. Excuse me, ALEKSİB is the one that has it. Ariel's got the kill. Now they're finding why X7 is sitting back, and what a great retake it is. They played this on purpose and completely destroyed it.
The 1 AK for Stewie, who has been their star player this event.
Peer into the site, despite that there's so many angles that would face off against him. Alu gets damage into a liege, top side of middle, has to back away from it though. Can't overcommit to that position. Nitro's taken a lot of damage toward B as well.
Yeah, that was through the smoke. The UMP spam actually takes him down to just 9 points of health here. Sure, they got the first kill courtesy of the 1D, but I don't think they'll find much more. We need that AK of Stewie to arrive.
And that's actually smart from Stewie. Rather than committing to Palace solo with the gun, he wraps back around after the initial contact, works with his teammates so that when he goes down, Twist immediately still has the AK to work with. And Naf is on it again. Second kill with the Deagle.
Oh, damn. Well, 4 versus 3 now. They might have a say in this. Remember, Twist will have the AK, but no armor. It's only Stewie that invested in that. Sergey holding towards CT spawn, just waiting for the full commitment before he swings out.
3 to hold. You mentioned no armor, but if they can get in without having to make too much contact at this point, bomb should be at least secure. Beyond that, the duels in the post plant would be spectacular. Twist with the AK manages to get one afterward. He's still at 100 HP. It's a 2-on-2. Naf, with his 2 kills, is going to go hunting further with the Deagle, and they overlook his position. X7 down. Alu's found by the AK, and it all works out for Liquid.
For them, they have Deagles, 5.7s, and a CZ. They have no utility apart from one flashbang. Suggests to me they'll be maybe trying to focus towards that Palace position, get flashed in, and swing round. They currently hold 2 players above Shadow here, as Liquid will present a very slow default here, just waiting for any sort of aggression. They have got rifles across the board as well. Maybe 1 MAC-10 would have been nice here just to detect a potential stack, but fortunately for them, it's a pretty default setup in the CTs.
So Stewie back inside of connector. Elise with him. Stewie's got to be so careful not to be caught off by ALEKSİB. They managed to take him down before the flash takes away the vision, so stared into it purposefully. All is going very well until 1 kill comes in from Alu.
Steal this pick of ENCE away. If they do, I dare say the 2-0 might be locked in. Time will tell as we get into the next round here. Shouldn't be anything too flashy from the Liquid boys, although they might lose a frag here. Nitro swings around to protect himself. He does go down to 55, Elise at 17. So some damage inflicted here, so there might be a couple of kills on the agenda.
Elise couldn't quite get anything done with the Krieg scope that time, but it only helps Twist because they walk up to try and tackle him, and he's there to get all.
Looks like Liquid are not slowing down here at all, man. They're going to send 3 players quickly in towards B with a flashbang.
But interestingly enough, because Alu elected to go middle via catwalk, there's 2 players close to the site. So X7 getting the first kill. ALEKSİB already gets back in the corner. He may go down, but they won't expect the AWP to be so close. Excellent arch smokes, however. That's going to cut off the op. The problem is that Ariel's also rotated back in. Bomb goes down. And ENCE almost had the perfect setup to shut this down, execution or otherwise.
Yeah, and they've actually bought enough time for rotations at this point. I dare say they've got this one. Not until Twist arrive. Back and forth we go. It will be him left in the 2-on-1 now.
Big shot for Nitro to not hit. He had to find that toward window. That would have allowed Twist to walk in and get the bomb. It sits dead center of the site, meaning it can be seen from window, it can be seen from the arch. And it certainly can be seen by Sergey, who's found Twist. So mid control, but Alu, second time he's been on catwalk, and this time doesn't have to look behind him. He can focus on the task. Does exactly that to take down Elise, and Ariel has jungle covered off. ALEKSİB's got the CPL position, so Liquid had a full sense of security that mid was gifted so easily. It was almost a trap set by ENCE. Somehow, though, they've managed to work out connector and find a kill in the A site that takes that all out the window, because now they've got to wrap back around towards CT. Alu with the bomb to be planted, backside triple. Naf gonna stay at sandwich. Good nade. They managed to get forward, but it finds Sergey, and he finds X7, who is running from it. So it's a perfect bit of utility. Alu with the kill in return, though, brings it back to a 2-on-2. Twist has not moved, and he's going to see the shadow, making it, I was going to say easy. Not quite efficient, but still gets the kill to ALEKSİB, who was unsuspecting as he dropped to the ground, and Alu's left with an op. I don't think any chance.
He actually looked fantastic with that weapon.
Palace. Stewie already making contact, realizing that there's quite a bit of traffic inside of the A site, and knowing the money situation, bomb left in spawn, so they could dissect this. Naturally, they'll head the other direction on the map, over toward the B site instead, and inside of middle. with the Krieg. Elise just waiting to see if the rotations will follow. Stewie doing the same toward A. He needs to be a little bit careful. Dinked and dropped. AK available. And there is a bit of a rotation that's gone through CT, so this isn't necessarily clear-cut for Liquid. The fact that Elise is getting these kills on the A side as well might encourage them to come back around, and they've got to be very cautious because inside of middle, luckily Twist found X7. Because the kill on the A site and the AK picked up, this could be a problem for them.
Yeah, this is actually looking a little bit worrying for Liquid here. They just need one more kill to guarantee things. But Ariel's been so aggressive, but it will cost him in the end. Alu from the connector giving this a go now. You'd think he'd hit that, but not going to be the case.
Window jump to get to Cat. So the fact that there's a gap, which Nitro's watching. We talked about Furia getting the smoke right and not leaving one. It may not be as much of an issue just due to the timing. If Alu's not willing to take the chance on that movement. Down connector, they can see above it toward the site. Sergey's taken down immediately. Stewie. He'll find Alexi and somehow turns around to get Ariel. Now he can head toward the window where he's got, what? Potential third. Potential was absolutely the right word for it, but it's not acted upon, and Alu gets the kill in return as well as the gun.
Well then, it's Stewie 2K. Remarkable 180. A couple of kills, the lead follows it up. That's the third he was wanted, and it will be a 3 versus 1 now. X7 with a smoke, and the Org might be able to get his kill towards window, but actually denied it. As the lead falls back towards this side, they're grouping up now and trying to confirm their success.
Important to note right now that he is sitting in this position hoping he's gifted a kill and not actually pursuing any further. Okay, well, he's thrown that. I was going to say because there's an op down directly to his left. So I thought he might actually just sit, see if he could find a kill and then get out with the AWP.
Doesn't all look good for Liquid. Doesn't bode well at all.
Twist. Barred off in the window. Look at Sergey in behind. One, maybe more. Nade's going to soften them up. Stewie's able to get it back down, and the lead finds Ariel from Cap, but he's committed. And his team was backing out. Now they realize they need to get closer. No, they don't. No, they don't. Elise can do it all himself. ALEKSİB, the only one left.
Well, a little bit scrappier than they would have liked, but Elise, with the godlike spray from short, that will, oh my goodness, that will keep them alive for sure. They've had a follow-up gun round since then. Stewie 2K, as I mentioned, the main AWPer on Mirage, he'll be taken out early. Same story for Elise, it's much better for ENCE.
Good timing. Going back to mid as the smoke was gone, but you can see the effects of the aim punch. He was lost and had no control of the second shot. Still enough for Ariel. Waiting in mid this time, changing his approach. Over and over again, back to connector. No smoke in the corner. Alu does detect one, sees it, but won't get the chance to fire back. Just to peek to see if he'd rotated in. That allows Elise the information to work out. Sergey already has the kill when Ariel half wall pushed up mid. Good setup.
Yeah, absolutely. You can see they're getting some confidence now to run some of their setups. They can actually go for some aggressive plays and not just hold back in default crossfires and hope for the best. This is where Liquid will start to struggle now because they haven't really been focusing on the AWP on the T side. Against the double, they want to bring it back out for Stu. Sergey has had such an amazing tournament so far. Definitely in contention for MVP. As he sits towards Shadow right now, he can hear the footsteps and he's going to get a free kill there. Down Twist, and now just Nitro trying to cause any sort of financial damage he can. He won't be able to do it. Sergey was clean rounds
already, but and now have a chance to break Liquid. Pulled him up to a third round bonus. Maybe they force on it. Alu's going to find Stewie. So that's 2 down. Nitro and Stewie both gone. Ariel's in a great position with the lead presented to him, but Twist responding at least to finally get something going on the Liquid side. Naf, not the most efficient, but gets the kill on Sergey, opening up access to the A site. I say that, they've got a rotation, and unfortunately for them, bombs way back inside a horseshoe, so it's not like they can jump at it. But they get back within 1, and a divided defense, they can certainly pull this together.
AK, Galil, and Nafly waiting now.
And 2 ops CT side, just to note.
After 45 seconds, they can flash towards CT spawn. That's about as good as it gets. Nafly will just have to challenge out here. Heads down towards Shadow. It's ALEKSİB who's waiting very passively in spawn, like you mentioned, with the AWP. Almost going to allow them to plant it. The flashbang gives it that position, but the bomb does go down.
Flashbang's risky because he wasn't peeking it. Does hold them off, but could have tried to re-peek it as his vision came back and catch them rotating off. Twist. He gets in the sandwich position. Naf gets underneath of Shadow. Means they both don't have perfect vision toward the top of the CT stairs, but that may not matter because everyone right now is coming from jungle, and already Naf is found. Twist is in a tight spot at this point, and they'll check it immediately. They'll have time for the defuse. 7 to 5.
Yeah, the retakes from ENCE.
Next 7 takes out Twist. With a nade in, that's well timed. X7 already found the kill, but it certainly got and helped the position when they dropped in. Naf, he's dead. Only for 1 kill, only 1 kill.
This is a fake. The bomb's towards Palace.
Good spot. We'll see if ENCE gets spotted as well. Got the opener, fake or otherwise, they've got the control. This is one of those desperate plays where you want the rotation, you want to slip in, and then you hope the player who plants the bomb can hold his own until the rotation gets back the other direction. They are already sending Elige that way, but Alu shuts down Stewie as well, and there's just nothing going in terms of Liquid opening the map.
This is weak from Liquid. You have to display that the execution a couple of times, I think, and commit off it before it's really going to work out for you. But that's much better. Gonna need a lot more where that came from. It'll be Naf only with 1, though. Nice shot from Sergey with the AK-47 and CT spawn. And this is going to be left in a 4 versus 2. Not really much chance of a plan here unless Elige can get this quick kill. Not going to happen. And Twist will have to battle for his life now on the A-bomb site.
Yeah, bomb's up above, so it's not even like they can grab it. Twist. Double peek, as they should do. Even if he gets 1 kill, he was going down.
They can even break anyone down here. Aerial, he knows he's in a great position here. Should be a double kill for ENCE, but Twist denies it. They've got a slight advantage now. They need to commit and get stuck in towards that bomb site.
Alu dodging the flashes, but has no confidence to peek because there's so much more utility and players in his way. X7, all the way from Catwalk. Og, able to shut down the bomb plant. That makes matters rather desperate for Liquid, and he's got Stewie as well who tries to counter him off. Finally, Twist gets the shot back as he has to throw himself almost at the bomb. Forget caution, forget other angles, just get the job done, and it's down to just Alu to try and deny it in return. Both now safely in cover. Naf's not picked up a rifle, does have the armor. Nade, therefore, won't do as much damage. Too deep as well. Bounced off the wall behind the box, so he only took 7 damage, Naf. AWP entry. Has the kid already on his back, doesn't need to go searching for one. He's got a great shot on Naf. But time starts to be the problem. Twist, he'll hear him tap it, jump to check and see that he's still on it, and he'll hold it because he knows that if he gets off it for the op, it's not worth it at that point. Liquid just barely squeak out the win. 8-7 for the half, and we'll take a
come through. No one challenging at choke point. X7. He's the deepest on the map. He'll be challenging towards the window from underpass. Going to throw the Molotov as well, just to buy some space here. Smoke towards the connector position is Stewie 2 Kato. Open things up. That's going to be Sergey going down towards that Palace position, and a commitment towards short from ENCE.
Now, good shot. Gets Aerial down. ALEKSİB and Alu finding kills either direction, but now it's going to be Nitro to pull one back. X7. He's the only one left, and Nitro's already behind.
Dollar invested in this round, from what I can gather. Just Glocks, no armor, no flashes. Try and get the bomb planted any way possible, but it's not going well. It will be 4 kills for Stewie doing just that. He's going to see what he can do, and it's a challenge from Naf towards Palace, looking like a done round already. Nice work from Stewie.
Yep, good job as he gets toward top middle. That'll level it back out. MP9s. Famas, Twist, takes out Aerial. Elige. He's going to hold with range, at range. With an SMG that's not really designed for it. And Twist is taking... This opens up a lot of space on the A site now for ENCE. Perhaps their turn to take back momentum, take back control. Get a run on the T side. Elige, though, still finds the headshot and the bomb. And what is essentially a bonus round. They've got the AK on Stewie. He's not yet in contention. It's the MP9s picking them apart. And Elige gets another onto Alu.
Yeah, pound for pound, MP9's going to be one of the strongest guns in the game. It saves this round. Now Liquid are aware they are most Eagles, so they will adjust accordingly and deny any opening shots.
Elige. X7's got the shot back. ALEKSİB takes out Stewie. Deagle working wonders for ENCE, and again they have the advantage. This time it's lesser weapons, but to great effect as they start to encroach on the A site once more. You have to watch for Nitro inside of the connector. Twist, good shot, but he's taking a lot of damage, and Nitro has to hold his own to allow Twist to continue to play relevantly in that position. Manages a second kill before going down, and all things considered, considering how much pressure was on him. Waits at the corner. Holds up. Alu gets him back, but it's Stewie that still waits with the off down below. We saw a lot of aggression and successfully from ENCE in the first half toward mid. Elise showing that they've got some of their own, and Stewie follows and replicates by getting X7. Sergey realizes that if there's so much in mid, there might be something available at A, but Stewie comes back around and is looking solid on the AWP.
Yeah, this is the map he's really shone for Liquid. I have to say, for ENCE, it's been such a difficult game for them. Deagles, P250s, Kevlar, a few basic grenades, and it looks to be an execution as well. Stewie, that's just not missing anything right now. Twist has found himself in a compromised position, but he has got back up at this point. Probably wants to rotate out. This still could get problematic. There's one kill for ENCE. But I think that's all they're going to be picking up here. Sergey looking for any desperate 1Ds at this point. The grenades coming through, bullets as well.
14 Liquid, a 30% win rate over 10 maps for ENCE. So as we say, that's going to be a very difficult ordeal. Stewie, that's an awkward one to find himself in, and they go down 2 men because of it. As well as Elise getting shot and taken down. The A side open this round at least. Looks like ENCE have something going.
Yeah, I think you might be right. Team Liquid biting off more than they could chew there towards middle. Nitro and NAF might as well hold on to their weapons. This is a done deal for ENCE. So it's their first round posted in the second half, finally. And it's not too late until it reads 16 at the top. So this is absolutely fine. They'll be happy with this one. Should build up some confidence. And at this stage, all NAF can really hope to do is remove some of the money on the ENCE side. He can't do that from CT spawn. He'll be burnt to a crisp by X7. And now Nitro will do what he can. He's got the AK. Remember, you cannot buy down the CT side, so it is always beneficial to try and hold on to it, but he's playing a smart angle here. I like this. The smoke drop, following up with the HE as well. Don't think it's enough for the frag.
Spot one down below. I think that was almost a sell because he went back for the peek on the low player, and that's exactly when Sergey struck from Palace. Twist. Manages to recover the AWP. Alu will burn Elise alive after he took down his teammate, so we remain 3-on-3. Bomb, though, is not planted, and that's the bigger concern. Because they're slowly running out of utility. There's no smokes left. One incendiary in terms of defensive or positional grenades. And they still have to work inside of the site. The smoke down in the connector, pretty much the only window of opportunity they have to safely plant. Nitro wants to work back in. He drops the bomb off. He wants to be the one to cover CT, rightfully so. The AWP, the best weapon suited for it. They'll play retake. They'll allow this. Big miss from Alu. That had to hit. Nitro goes beyond. And NAF follows. Nitro has fallen to X7, but it's just Sergey. He's been so sharp throughout this event, but he needs to be now. Otherwise, this goes to map point for Liquid. And he's forced back toward A main. Flash to hold him off. He can still try and peek wide. Kits for both players on Liquid side. Armor, but no utility, nothing further, and they get on top of it. He's found the diffuser, but Twist gets the shot instead, and there's time enough.
Pushing towards that A ramp, he wants to get intel, and then Bomb is around the corner. If he does somehow get this frag, then that could be it itself. Stewie 2K to open things up.
X7. Elise will wait. Sergey's trapped. They know he's in there. Good find from Nitro. Alu already gone. Elise waits for the reaction and sprays in. Twist is protecting him. Needs to do so. Has bomb, but he's not ready for Alexi. All he had to do was hold off the bomb at A main, be ready for the fight of the second approach. But the fact that Sergey won out the duel against his teammate in Elise means that now they have access. Not as Stewie continues to hit shots as Setch, and it is all on Sergey for map number 1, Liquid.